left Bass Pro to go to Cabela's, when I got there, the lead in archery, I'm teaching him how to do this stuff. They had nobody there. And
Mhm.
then shortly after I was, in some of my training, John, one of the guys that you worked with at Bass Pro, he come in and interviewed, and I went in right in the interview and I says, if you don't hire him, you're stupid. That's what I told the hunting manager, the archery manager,
Yeah.
because I knew how good he was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if he's looking, we need him here, and they hired him, and he actually stayed longer than I did, and he's not there anymore. But you don't know when you go to, any of those box stores, but you go to, like
Hmm.
you said, go to the extra pro shop, and the chances they have somebody there that don't know what they're doing is basically inverse of what you go if you go to a box store and find someone who knows what's going on.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
there are ones, and in case, whereas at Bass Pro, we had people that had shops and we had people that knew what was going on. But now if you go into Cabela's, you're lucky to find somebody that's even shot.
Yeah, I know. It's
Last one was
terrible.
like,
Yeah.
well, he actually applied for some of this. I shot a bow when I was a kid. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Or if you have any questions about axle to axle length or draw poundage or any of these simple things, and they look at me like, I don't know what that is you're telling me. I'm just waiting for 3 o'clock so I can get out of here.
yeah. Well, and last time I went out to Cabela's, he shot a recurve, but he didn't
Oh
really know
yeah.
anything about shooting compounds. So I actually
Yeah.
taught
Yeah.
him a little bit while I was there.
Yeah.
So at least had then he's going to, oh, I'm going to try it out.
Yeah.
Which when I
Yeah.
go in there, if I want to try a release, I just need to open the cabinets and get the release out and try it.
Yeah. 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 That's good. Yeah.
But yeah, that was um, yeah, good point. Just make sure you go to um, someplace that knows what doing, and if you don't have a good pro shop next to you, because there's places where there's no good pro shop within 100 miles, and are you going to drive there just to get some attention when you don't need to?
Hmm.
That's where joining groups like my Arch Talk 101 group, that Facebook group, I'm in there. I managed a group because I started it and I created it, and
Hmm.
I'm the only admin on there. But there's a lot of other people out there that do stuff.